Connect Forth, the radio forum for students.
Scotland is blessed with some of the most beautiful wildlife in the world. Many people don't seem to realise that applies to urban areas too. The truth is, we experience nature every time we leave the house. From the trees scattered around town to rivers flowing under the bridges you drive over, there's no shortage of wildlife in the city. Even your garden will be subjected to all kinds of wildlife. Perhaps the best example of urban wildlife in the country is Jupiter Urban Wildlife Centre, a haven in the centre of an industrial estate in Grangemouth. Claire Toner is the ranger for the Falkirk Reserves and is based at Jupiter. She explained what the Scottish Wildlife Trust wanted to achieve when they developed the reserve 25 years ago.
They were trying to fit as many habitats as possible in the small area to create a lot of diversity. So they dug 11 ponds. They used the spoil from within the ponds to create the meadowlands, where there's lots of beautiful meadow flowers. They also created areas of wetland habitat and wildlife gardens that are closest to the visitor centre. The area of the woodland was not created by people, it was naturally colonised through seeds, and we have lots of birch and oak willow in our woodland. I really enjoy the fact that within 1 year you can see many plants and animals completing their whole life cycle, so from being born to breeding themselves.
It's clear that a lot of love and ingenuity went into the reserve, but what's in it for the wildlife?
I think it's really important. We're an oasis in the middle of a very urban industrial area. We do have the motorway and the railway line close by, so they provide like a corridor for wildlife to move between different habitat areas. To give you an overall picture of what's here in Jupiter, we've had surveys done, and there's been around 360 species of plants recorded, 50 species of birds, 13 species of butterfly, which competes really well with a sort of more wild area. And even though it's a really small site, a lot of species come here, if not to live, they might come to feed, so we see a lot of birds sort of moving in and out. And we don't tend to have big mammals because we've fenced off all the way around, so some things can move in and out, like rabbits, foxes, hedgehogs, small mammals like mice and voles and shrews. Some of the species that we recorded in Jupiter are locally or nationally rare, so it's really important that we continue our conservation efforts to safeguard their future.
Jupiter Urban Wildlife Centre is celebrating its 25th anniversary next year, and over that quarter of a century, so much has already been done to turn what used to be a chemical works and railway siding into the largest wildlife garden in Scotland, and Claire hopes it'll be more of the same for the next 25 years.
Overall, I would like to continue maintaining the strong links that have been built up with schools and community groups, increase engagement and allow people to make their own connections with the nature in this area.
Jupiter Urban Wildlife Centre is managed by the Scottish Wildlife Trust, who have over 120 reserves all over Scotland. To find out more, visit their website at scottishwildlifetrust.org.uk. From Connect Forth, I'm David Murray.
Connect Forth feature.